What if your house burned down with your children inside, but their bodies were never found? What if years later, strange signs suggested they might still be alive? Tonight, we're diving into one of the most disturbing cold cases in American history, the disappearance of the Sodder children. Stay with us, because this story only gets stranger the deeper you go. If you're into true crime, unsolved mysteries, and cases that just don't add up, hit that like button, subscribe, and let us know your theories in the comments below. It's Christmas Eve, 1945, Fayetteville, West Virginia. The Sodder family, George and Jenny, and their 10 children, are settling in for the night. They're a close-knit Italian-American family, hard-working, respected. George Sodder ran a successful trucking business. He was outspoken, especially about his opposition to Mussolini. That made some people in the community uncomfortable. But George didn't care. He believed in standing his ground. That night, 9 of the 10 children were at home. The oldest son was away in the army. 5 of them would never be seen again. At around 1 a.m., a fire broke out. Jenny was woken by a strange phone call. A woman asking for someone Jenny didn't know, laughing in the background. Odd, but not alarming. Then she noticed the lights were still on, the curtains open, things that had been closed for the night. Moments later, she smelled smoke. The fire spread fast. George and Jenny escaped with 4 of their children, but 5 others were trapped upstairs, or so they thought. George tried everything. He broke a window to get back inside. He tried to climb the house, but his ladder was missing. He tried to use his trucks to reach the windows, but both trucks, which had worked fine earlier that day, wouldn't start. By the time fire crews arrived hours later, the house was reduced to ashes. But there were no bones, no remains, nothing. Maurice 14th, Martha 12th, Louis 10th, Jenny 8th, Betty 5th. All supposedly perished in the fire. But here's where it gets strange. Fire investigators said the blaze was so hot, it cremated the children's bodies completely. But experts later argued that even in house fires, bones and teeth typically remain. Jenny tested this herself. She burned animal bones in a stove. They never fully disintegrated. The family began to suspect, did the children actually die in the fire, or were they taken? The Sodders weren't satisfied with the official explanation. The fire chief claimed he found a heart in the ashes. It was buried in a box. When investigators dug it up, it turned out to be cow liver. The coroner's jury ruled it an accident, but evidence was sloppy. The fire department didn't call in professional help. The site was bulldozed days later. Then came the sightings. Witnesses claimed they saw the children. One woman said she saw them in a car, driving away that night. Another said she served them breakfast at a motel the next morning. A third claimed they were being kept in a boarding house. None of it was ever confirmed, but it fed the family's growing belief their children had been kidnapped. So, what happened? Theory 1, the fire was an accident, but that doesn't explain the missing bones or the trucks that mysteriously wouldn't start. Theory 2, a kidnapping. Some believe the children were taken by someone connected to George's anti-Mussolini views. He'd been threatened before. Theory 3, organized crime. The area had ties to the Italian mafia. Was this retribution? Theory 4. Child trafficking. A disturbing possibility. Some believe the children were abducted and sold. And then there's the most haunting theory of all. In 1967, Jenny received a photo. A young man, no return address. On the back, Louis Sodder. I love Brother Frankie. Lil boys, a 90132 or 35 inches. Was it him? The resemblance was uncanny, but the lead went nowhere. The case remains open. DNA testing has been suggested, but with few remains, options are limited. The Sodders never rebuilt their house. Instead, they built a billboard along Route 16 asking, what was their fate? Kidnapped, murdered, or still alive? It stayed up for decades. George and Jenny both died, never knowing what happened. Their children continued the search, but time, as always, faded the trail. Still, true crime fans and amateur sleuths revisit the case, hoping to crack what authorities couldn't. 5 children vanished into the night, no trace, no justice. Was it a tragic accident or the perfect crime? One thing's for sure, something doesn't add up. If you have a theory, drop it in the comments, like this video, subscribe for more mysterious stories, and hit the bell so you never miss an upload. Until next time, stay curious and stay safe.